All right, folks, got a Honda CRV. I think it has a little exhaust noise. See if I can rev it up for you. Oh, let's do this. Yeah. Let's see what it is. Let's go underneath. Besides the belt noise, or the belt tensioner noise that's squeaking right now, your exhaust leak is right here, after the cat. See the pipe separated? Looks like the 3 bolts are rotted. I gotta see if there's a gasket in between there. Then we're gonna knock out these bolts, put 3 bolts back together, and hopefully it'll save it. I'm gonna look on the other side to make sure the flange is not rotted. Solid, might be able to get away with the gasket and 3 new bolts, nuts and bolts. All right, and then we'll figure out that knocking noise. It's louder when it was cold with the belt. All right, folks, working on that CRV with the exhaust leak. Okay, so the bolts are welded on this side, so I can't really get in there with the tools that I have. I can probably grind this if you can, but then this one here, the drive shaft's in the way. If I had one of those acetylene torches, you can probably heat this up, knock this out, and put 3 bolts on it with a new gasket, and you'll be done. But I don't have that tool. So I went to AutoZone. I got the gasket. Okay. What I did was I cleaned up the surface between these two. I shoved a wire brush on my drill. Cleaned it all up, got all the rust off of it. Okay, put the gasket on it, put the assembly back together like this. So now I'm working on a split flange. Split flange is exactly what it is. It comes in 2 halves. You put it up over. This one is up and over the cat. I'm gonna put the other one up and over the pipe. I'm gonna draw it together with some long bolts. Okay, now the bolts that come with it is these. It's like a 3/8 style. So this is designed to fit exactly nice and tight in that hole. But if you need a little wiggle room, it's what I need, because the factory flange is a little bit bigger. I bought the 5/16 bolts. So if you look carefully, I got some wiggle room. So in case it's a little off, I can actually be able to move everything around. All right, so these are 3-inch bolts, nuts, washers, flat washers. I want to bolt it together, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, like I said, split flange comes in 2 halves. Okay, up over the pipe, then you put these things together. So that's the idea, and then you put 2 bolts in it, and you draw it together. So these flanges will go behind the factory flanges, one on this side and one on this side, and you're going to draw it together nice and tight with only 2 bolts, and it's good enough. All right. So we're gonna do that. I'll show you when it's all done. But you get the concept. Let's see if I can put this up. Well, I only got 1 hand. All right, so here's the final product. 2 split flanges. I used 3-inch bolts, but when you draw it in, it's actually like 2.5. So I just filled it up with some nuts and washers. You could put 1 bolt this way and then put the flange on. But you can't put the bolt that way either because of the cat. So I had to go that way. You could probably put them both that way if you wanted to. That's up to you. But it's a 2011. It's not going to go nowhere. All right. Lock washers, flat washers. And over here, if you notice, I just notched that flange out a little bit. So I have a little bit more clearance. Because for some reason, this flange, the factory flange, is fatter than this flange. You can see the difference here. So when you put the bolt on there, it was hitting the fat flange, and it was going on an angle like this. So just took a little grinder to it, and now the bolt was able to go through straight on top. All right, you could do it in this configuration, or you could do it the other configuration. This one was easier for me to get to. All right, so we're gonna go start it up, and let's hear it, or not hear it. There you go. At least this is quiet as a mouse. Not the serpentine belt. All right, we'll feel around here. There is no leaks. Nice and solid. Don't do this when it's hot, because this thing is going to be way over 2,000 degrees. So, yeah. Okay. Solved it the easy way, like I said. If you can cut these welds off and then drill a hole. These two are kind of easy to get to. This one, the drive shaft is in the way. So this is the easiest one to get to. This one is going to be a pain in the butt to get to. So a split flange was the best way to do it. Alright, and I used a smaller 5/16 bolt instead of the 3/8 bolts that it came with. Gives you a little bit more play around the flanges. Alright, that's it. Exhaust leak is gone. Thanks for watching. Ciao.